Hi. What is going on, my fellow gamers? Today we're going to bring you another Call of Duty World War II beta weekend 2 gameplay. Playing on Gibraltar again. Sorry about the same map choice, but I had a good game here. Going 48 and 10 using the STG today. And I just wanted to bring you my thoughts about the beta, both weekends together. So the first weekend, we had a lot of problems, and at least on my end, I had a lot of connection issues, which seemed not too bad, but they ended up like being okay, like toward the end of the weekend 1 beta. And in the weekend 1 beta, we had the level cap as 20, which was like okay, but I felt like I actually got to it almost the first night of playing. I was so excited to play. And this game is so fun. Like, I can't emphasize that enough. Like, if you're a Call of Duty player from back in the days, this is what you've been looking forward to. It feels like playing Call of Duty Ghost, hit detection wise, but it plays like an MW3 type game, and that's just what we wanted as Call of Duty players. We wanted that stuff to come back because not everyone, but a lot of people didn't like using the jetpack system. Like, in my opinion, it seemed as a great idea, but the community didn't accept it as well as it should be, and a lot of people like average players like thought it was too hard to use, and it can be too hard to use, and not a lot of people want to put that much effort into it. So overall, in the weekend beta 2, so much better of experience. We had all kinds of new stuff. New level cap to 30 the first day, and they bumped it up to 35, and in the weekend 2, we got more guns that we wanted to see, as the Springfield sniper rifle. I know a lot of snipers just love to see that gun be put into place. And we also had the Tommy gun, or the other name they used for it in the game. I'm not quite sure what it is, but that's what they brought to you at level 34 in the beta. And this gun was alright. It came across as it shot super fast. It felt like it had a much higher fire rate than it did back in the World at War Call of Duty, but it still was a fan favorite, so I'm so glad they brought it back into this game. And in this game, this SCG gameplay was actually during, I believe it was like the first day of beta weekend 2. And I have more ups than downs, but a few downs that I have was that, or a con, I guess I could say, is that the create a class system is almost too simple. Like, back when Black Ops 2 was like the most popular game, it was simple, but it wasn't like too far-fetched. Like, there was like 5 or 6 perks, but you could have at least 2 with the wild cards. It's almost the same thing as Black Ops 3 nowadays. It basically is the same idea, but in like everyone's class was different in a way. Like, not everyone was using the same things. And a problem I went into on this game was a lot of people were just using SMGs, airborne, with the hustle basic training that just made them reload faster. So everyone was just running out with the laser beam SMGs, and as well as the laser beam SMGs, they were just running the hustle, so they reload much faster. Right there, you saw me fail a bayonet charge. It was kind of funny, actually. I laughed at that one. And don't even get me started on the shotguns in this game. So in weekend 1, the incendiary rounds were almost too strong. Like, if you got hit by an incendiary round, like, you're most likely gonna die. Like, I don't think there's a lot of times where I lived after getting hit with the incendiary round, and it was just not fun to play with, especially on Point to Hawk, my favorite map. When you were running around, you would get hit by an incendiary round, just turn a corner and die because he has a shotgun incendiary rounds. In weekend 2, they fixed that problem just a little bit, but it's still just, the shotguns felt almost too strong. The first shotgun that you get, like the pump action shotgun, weekend 2 was much weaker. You didn't get as many one-shots with it, which is frustrating if you were trying to use it and do good, but it also was good because it gave you a chance to kill someone so they just didn't see you and then kill you instantly, because it did have a decent range on it. The double barrel shotgun, it was also taking about 2 shots to kill people in weekend 2, so they did fix the shotguns over the weekend, so I'm glad to see that they did put in change to stuff like that and weren't just like going straight from weekend 1 to weekend 2 without putting any thought into it or anything like that. But the LMGs just seem so slow. Like, even with hustle on the LMGs, when I was trying to reload faster, it just felt so long to reload. Like, it took me at least 20 minutes to reload, and I just wasn't looking forward to that. I'm like, I don't want to reload this gun for this long. It takes too long. So I kind of veered away from the LMGs. I did give them a shot. The LMGs were alright. And with the snipers, the Commonwealth by far the most fan favorite popular with a 10 round mag without extended mag, so that was like the default mag. And then once a lot of people got the 4 times, it just seemed a lot easier to hit things like quick scopes and a quick zoom shot. Quick scope, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I like the 4 times a lot better than the normal scope. I felt like it was harder to hit quick scopes on it, but it does add a challenge for people that do like sniping. And it just added an overall like more interesting feel to snipers. Like it was one of the first times I've used a sniper and it felt different. Like every Call of Duty sniper felt different, but this one definitely felt different, especially when they came out with the Springfield. I felt like the way you shot the Springfield was just so unique and it felt so different compared to other Call of Duties. It was fun though, but it added a more challenge. Like it wasn't just easy sniping like you would do in all the other maps. And another topic I wanted to talk to you today about was the maps. So I didn't really have much complaints for the maps in this game. My least favorite map, which is kind of surprising, was the forest one, the Ardennes Forest, I believe is how you pronounce it. And a lot of people like that map because it had a good gameplay style to play around. It had the 3 lanes almost, the left lane, the middle lane, and the right lane. And a lot of people like those style maps. But my personal favorite was Point to Hawk. I love the close quarters action. I was just complaining about the SMG users, but I like to use SMGs as it's always how I played ARs and SMGs. That's like just what I use. SMGs I prefer over ARs, depends on the map. But the new map they added in on weekend 2, the Akin map, I believe is how you pronounce it. It didn't have a lot of fan favorites. I didn't see a lot of people that liked it, to be completely honest. It provided a very awkward transition like between spawns. Like the spawns were alright on the map, but it just seems like everyone ran to that right side and it just caused this huge storm. And also the spawns were so far away in the back of the map. Like if you hadn't flipped spawns, you were so far, like it would take you at least to get 5 to 10 seconds to get back into the action just from running because of how far away you spawned. And that's just because it's a bigger style map, but like no one goes in the back of the maps like that. And the next topic I wanted to talk to you about today was we have the spawns in general. So I played a lot of TDM in this beta, some domination, some hardpoint, but mostly TDM is what I tried to stick to. And in the TDM gameplays, I learned that you can almost spawn trap, it feels like, in this game. Like it takes so long for enemies to flip the spawns. It's gonna be at least a good, I don't know, dying 3 to 4 times in the same spawn before you finally flip, and your whole team may not even flip. Maybe just like you will flip and your teammates won't. So then you're behind them, and then if you kill one person behind them, they're like, oh, they're spawning behind us. And then so they turn around to kill you, but then your team is still spawning in the same spot. The spawns just don't ever flip. I felt like I was seriously spawn trapping so much. Nah, that's just basically my thoughts on the beta, and I am so excited for the game to release and finally have a boots on the ground Call of Duty after waiting 3 long years of just playing weird jumping games with different controls. And I'm just so excited for the original Call of Duty feel to come back, and as well as the original competitive Call of Duty scene to come back, not the boost jumping plays that we were making these days, but the original stuff. So glad you guys enjoyed watching my video today, and I'm just gonna leave it for you right here of this play of the game from me, and see you in the next video. Bye.